All right, before we even start, let me warn you, the week of Monday 1st December to Thursday 4th December isn't calm, not even for a second. We've got 5 big EastEnders spoilers, and one of them hits so fast and so hard that you'll feel your stomach drop. Zoe Slater points the finger at someone no one expected, and it turns the whole square tense in a heartbeat. And listen, if you love getting your spoilers early and you don't want to miss any of the December madness, hit subscribe right now and tap the bell icon. Make sure it's on all notifications so you don't get left behind when the drama kicks off. Trust me, the episodes coming up are not the ones you want to miss. Here's what matters. We've got major exits, messy secrets, shock accusations, and a moment at the Christmas lights that flips everything upside down. Let's get into it. 5 spoilers, 4 episodes, 1 explosive week.
Zoe Slater lashes out as she becomes certain Tommy is the one tormenting her. So let's start where everything kicks off. Zoe is already on edge, and you can feel it the moment she steps into the room. She's carrying this mix of fear, anger, and that stubborn Slater instinct that won't let her rest until she gets answers. Fans might notice she's drifting further away from Jean, and Lily's the one trying to keep the peace. Lily, bless her, just wants her nan to slow down and get proper help. But Jean's pride is louder than anything right now. The second Anthony's name comes up, she shuts down. You can almost hear the wall go up. Now, while the Christmas light switch on evening is meant to be a cheerful evening, the tension is thick. And when a creepy message appears in the Vic's window, that's it. Zoe snaps. All the paranoia comes roaring back. She storms upstairs, and here's the moment everything tilts. She finds something in Tommy's rucksack that sets her off. Her whole face changes. You can picture it already. She's convinced this is the evidence she's been waiting for. Tommy, to be fair, stands his ground. He swears blind he hasn't done anything. He's just a kid caught in the middle of something way bigger. But when Zoe's in this headspace, reason doesn't stand a chance. Kat tries to calm things down. Alfie steps in, even Vicky joins the chaos. But Zoe is so wound up, she can't hear anyone. Here's where things get painful. Kat reaches breaking point and asks Zoe to leave. A proper gut punch. And for fans who've watched Kat and Zoe's journey over the years, it lands even harder. Anthony, being Anthony, swoops in with an offer to stay at his place. Zoe accepts. But she still looked haunted. She finds Lauren later and opens up about her son. And that scene might catch a few people off guard. It's raw in a way EastEnders hasn't touched for a while. But while Zoe and Lauren walk back to number 25, thinking they're having a quiet moment, there's someone hidden in the background watching. And that is going to open a whole different set of questions. This could really shake things up, especially if Zoe's pointing the finger in the wrong direction.
2. Freddie Slater and Anna Knight say goodbye to Albert Square. Now this one's bittersweet. Freddie and Anna are heading off together, and the whole square knows it's the right move, but it still leaves a bit of an ache. The light switch on turns emotional when Elaine gives a proper heartfelt speech. Fans might remember her big community moments in the past. She loves a bit of spotlight. This one feels genuine. Even Ian's face drops when he realises she's grabbed the mic under the Peacock Palace sponsorship deal. Typical Walford politics, even at Christmas. Before Anna leaves, she's determined to fix whatever cracks are left in her family. She pulls Kojo, Gina and Harry together. A moment full of awkwardness, but also hope. And then she shares a soft moment with George that will stay with him long after she's gone. If you followed their story, you'll feel that one in your chest. Freddie, meanwhile, has this restless energy. You can see he's desperate for a fresh start, and maybe this is exactly what he needs. Him and Anna heading off together, it just makes sense. They're two souls who've been through a lot,
and stepping away from the square feels like the right next step. And yes, fans might fill the gap as soon as they're gone. Before we move on, if you're still watching and enjoying this, hit the subscribe button. It helps more than you think, and it means you won't miss the rest of the December chaos, because trust me, the Christmas episodes are already shaping up to be wild. All right, back to business. 3. Howie Danes and Anthony Trueman nearly blow each other's secrets wide open. Here's where things get awkward. Howie ends up in this ridiculous misunderstanding with Patrick, who assumes he's planning to propose. And once Patrick's made up his mind, well, that's that. After a chat with Alfie, Howie actually decides to go for it. He chooses the lights ceremony as the perfect moment and drops to one knee. And let's be honest, Kim's reaction is priceless. She lights up like she's been waiting her whole life for this. But Anthony, he's not convinced. He knows something's off, and he starts connecting dots like he's playing detective. The moment Anthony pulls Howie aside with evidence, you know the vibe shifts instantly. You can almost hear the uh-oh in Howie's head. 2 secrets come out, not to us at home just yet, but definitely to each other, and suddenly you've got 2 grown men shaking hands like hostages in a quiet war, both desperate to keep their own mess buried. Meanwhile, Kim's already planning an engagement party, and this is where any longtime fan can predict the truth. Walford parties never ever go smoothly. One wrong word, one sideways glance, and the whole thing could blow sky high. I can't believe they're going there again, but here we are. Peter Beale spots Lauren having a private chat with Ian, and he knows something's off. Lauren's been under massive pressure since that scam artist tricked her into thinking he could help Jimmy's eyesight. Viewers might remember how hopeful she was when that doctor first appeared, and how quickly that hope fell apart. She goes to Ian for advice, thinking it's better to keep this quiet until she figures out her next step. But, of course, Peter appears at exactly the wrong time. That man has the timing of a ghost that pops up only when trouble's brewing. He sees them whispering, and you can practically see the gears turning in his head. He doesn't challenge them straight away. He's learnt a bit of restraint over the years, but the suspicion is right there on his face. Lauren tries to cover, she tries to act casual, but you can feel the strain in her voice. Ian clocks it too, but he lets her do the talking. What's interesting is Peter's reaction. It's not angry, it's not jealous, it's more like he's trying to piece together a puzzle he didn't ask to play. And knowing the Beales, secrets never stay secret for long. This storyline could spiral into something a lot messier before the truth comes out. Number 5. Harry Mitchell spirals after a run-in with Okie's sister. Harry's on a dangerous slope right now, and it shows in every choice he makes this week. He gets more desperate for drugs and takes Nicola's card without her knowing. Nicola's trying to keep herself together, worried sick about court and Teddy's plea. She's got enough on her plate before Harry even enters the picture. Honey and Billy try to keep an eye on him, but Harry slips away the moment their backs turn. Old habits, bad habits, they come back fast when someone is in a dark place. Then he bumps into Deja, Okie's sister, and the guilt hits him like a punch to the chest. She's kind, gentle, invites him to the memorial, and he stood there knowing exactly what he's been doing behind the scenes. That's the moment that shakes him. Later, George, Kojo, and Gina turn up to speak to him thanks to a push from Anna before she left. Kojo spots the memorial invite straight away and insists Harry comes with him. And you can see Harry starting to crack, like he wants to do the right thing, but he's terrified of facing all the pain he's caused. Meanwhile, Nicola heads to McClunky's feeling sick, unable to tell George the real reason why. Viewers already know what's coming, and once George finds out, that family is in for a storm.
So, that's the week from Monday, 1st of December to Thursday, 4th of December. Emotional goodbyes, tense secrets, old wounds, new cracks. Walford at its best. And honestly, if this is how December is starting, imagine what Christmas is going to look like. If you enjoyed hanging out and chatting through the spoilers, give the video a like, drop your theories in the comments, especially about who you think is actually tormenting Zoe, and hit subscribe so you're here for next week's chaos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.